We are starting to cool things down a bit more. Checking in with temperatures right now. It is a really nice start to the day, and we continue to see that. Take a look outside right now around downtown. Gorgeous Monday afternoon, plenty of sunshine and a bit breezy too. That's helping our temperatures cool down, and we've continued to see that through this morning. We're still running about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than this point yesterday. Holding on to the 80s across the valley, heading into the foothills, back into the upper 80s and closer to the Delta and even Bay Area in the 60s and 70s. To kick off your Monday. It's all thanks to our Delta breezes that we've continued to pull in through this afternoon. Right now sitting about 5 to 15 miles per hour throughout the valley. As you get closer to the Delta, a bit stronger, around 25 miles per hour. The wind even helping our air quality right now. We have seen many areas in the moderate zone, but now starting to get better into the green zone. But still around Yosemite, that's our only problem spot that we continue to watch just because of the peak of fire. But thanks to our weather pattern, we are going to continue to see more improvements through the rest of this week. A ridge of high pressure still in place across the southwest, but that'll slowly start to shift east here over the next couple of days, allowing cooler air from the north to start spilling in. So we'll continue to keep our Delta breezes going through the rest of this afternoon and evening. That's going to help cool things down even more heading into tonight. But taking a look here in the next couple of hours, we'll continue to pick up strong wind gusts, especially across the Delta, right around 30 to 35 miles per hour, even through the Sierra too. Fire danger still going to be high, although temperatures are going to be slightly cooler this afternoon. Here's a look at what you can expect through the next couple of hours. We'll be back into the lower 90s by 4 o'clock, slowly cooling down later on this evening, dropping into the upper 80s by 7, and then 60s arrive heading into the overnight hours. Most of us are going to be just slightly cooler than where we were over the weekend, to the mid to upper 90s across the Sacramento Valley, even across the Central Valley too, holding on to the 90s through this afternoon. Closer to the valley floor, foothills back into the 90s today, but up towards the Sierra back into the 70s and 80s. And as for the Delta Bay Area, cool spot today going to be the Bay Area, holding on to the 60s around San Francisco, but then getting warmer heading into the Delta. As we take a look at the next couple of days, we've got one more very warm day before we start to cool things down even more. That gradual cool down really going to kick in come Wednesday with more Delta breezes on tap. We'll slowly cool into the low 90s through the rest of the work week, staying there even through the upcoming weekend. As for the Bay Area, foothills and Sierra, here's a look at what you can expect over the next couple of days, holding on to the 80s and 90s for the Sierra and foothills, and as for the Bay Area in the 60s and 70s.